Hey, intuitive viewers, how are you doing? Well, I am really excited to do this video. And it is to announce that I have my cards finally. So I've been working on these for a long time. It has been a really long process for me. And when I first started, I was very inspired by Andrea, and I had her on the show. This was a couple of years ago. And we talked a lot about creating your own deck and things like that. And so I got cards that were just blank, and I tried to start making cards. And I don't consider myself a card reader. So I started several decks and just was not happy with them at all, and just thought, what am I doing? I would get to a certain point and think, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. It was a really frustrating process. And then I thought, okay, I need to approach this differently, because it is a spiritual thing, and approaching it through thought is probably not the way to do this. It's probably approaching this the way I do everything else that I do spiritually is the way to do this, through channeling. So I thought, I'm going to let this go, and I'm going to sit back and think, like, what is my intention in doing this? Do I just want to do it because to see if I can, or what am I doing here? And I thought, no, I wanted to make cards for other people who don't necessarily read cards, that can just pick them up and use them very easily and connect with their guides, have their guides kind of helping them, and give them something, a tool that can help bring them into the present moment, to help better their lives in connection with spirit, and to make cards that can involve their spirit team with them so they can connect. So those were the intentions behind it. So I had my intentions now, and then I just kind of let it go and thought and said, my guides knew I wanted to do this. So I just thought, when the time is right, when I can pick it up, just let me know. And so they did. And when they did, it was so obvious to me. I'm like, why didn't I? But again, I was going about it the wrong way for something that is spiritually based. So that was a great lesson for me. Frustrating, but a great lesson. And so I finally got the idea, and they are the Power of Intention cards. So the way that they are, let me show you what they kind of look like so you can get an idea. So they're all black and white. They all have really pretty pictures on them. They're all kind of cool, and they're all black and white pictures. And then on the back, you've got these, they look like this. So you've got the front like that, and then the back. I also want to say, I like the size. I was kind of afraid of getting them too small or too big, but I really, really like the size they ended up being. So I was really happy with that. So they look like that. And the way that you use them, the card 0 lets you know how to use them. And you basically pull a card every day, every week, or every month, however you want to use them. And with every card, like this is intuition, right? Intuition is on there. And you've got a prayer of intention on the back. So if you pulled this, that means that your guides want you to have the intention of intuition that day. And the prayer on this one says, today my prayer of intention is to be aware and in tune with my intuition. May I be alert to the divine connection within me. And then you would put it on this cute little stand. It comes with like this little stand. It's like a little easel. which I have to say was Lazan's idea, which I thought was a great idea. Go like that. You can put it either on the picture side or on the prayer side. So you can repeat the prayer during the day. And it gives you something to focus on through the day and to be aware of, and to keep that connection going during the day, as well as working towards making things better and working on your spirituality daily. So using the cards, it just says intention is everything, and using the power of intention cards is easy. Simply pull a card daily, weekly, or monthly, read the prayer of intention, and display the card where you will see it during the day. Remind yourself of your intention and watch your life transform. And I do use them every day, and I've gotten just the best feedback and really interesting stories from people where because you can use them as like that every day or every week, every month. You want to focus on things, but you can also use them situationally. So if you have, like when I went to when I did the retreat, I was really nervous. And so I pulled cards for that, things for me to focus on during the retreat. So I would know what I was supposed to be getting out of it. And one of the cards I remember pulling was connection, that I was meant to make connections and personal connections with through that experience. You can also use them if you're having difficulty with somebody or a difficult situation. It will tell you what you can focus on. My sister had a difficult person she was dealing with, and she ended up pulling the card of tenderness, being just aware of putting things more delicately, being tender with her thoughts and actions. And it really does, it sets the intention, right? So there's a power there, and there's a shift in consciousness there. And so let me show you just another couple of cards, and I'll read the prayer on the back. This one is peace. And it says, looks like that, number 26. They all have, and you can also, if you're into numerology, they all are numbered, so you can add that in as well as another layer if you like to do that. So peace, today my prayer of intention is peace. May I find ways to promote and express myself to the world in a loving and peaceful way. And then this one is flexibility. See how those carrots are those flowers bending? Flexibility. And number 13, there you go. Today my prayer of intention is to be flexible. May I use water and the wind to teach me to flow with life's content in each moment with calm, with ease, and with flexibility. And it sets your intention for the day or for the week or for the month. If you want to work on it, something, maybe you'll get something like forgiveness, where it's kind of a bigger one, and you think, well, I want to keep that one up and work on that one for the month, but I'll keep pulling my daily ones, something like that. But I think they're very pretty cards. I like black and white. It's just like something that I like. I think it goes along with the idea of keeping them simple. So when they'll come in this little velvet black little pouch, so you can take them with you wherever you go. They'll come with the little easel inside. They'll come with the cards. And then you also get this little angel feather that will come in. It's just a little special little thing that's kind of just a blessing on the cards themselves and on you, and hopefully your experiences that you'll have with them that will be meaningful to you. But they're made with a lot of love and with a very, very loving intention. And also each prayer is channeled. So, and even some of the pictures are channeled, because some of them I just, I was kind of like, what do you do for this? What would you say for, I have one that's brotherhood and sisterhood, and they showed me paper, like, the paper people or whatever they're called, paper things, the paper things. So I went on and was trying to find a perfect picture for sisterhood and brotherhood one. So yeah, so every prayer is channeled, and I hope that they give you a very easy way to connect to spirit. And I hope that they become a deck that you really find useful and really builds your connection to spirit, and also to your own kind of helps you to kind of build your relationship with spirit, but also the things you want to work on, and the ways in which you want to become more spiritual. And so, and more in line with maybe what you think your spirit is in line with. So I hope that you enjoy them. If you want them, you just have to, there'll be a link, you can click on it. Make sure that your address and your email are correct, because that's who you'll be getting the cards. And if I need to contact you, that's how I'll contact you. So make sure those things are spelled correctly and are correct. And then you also have to click whether you're in the country or out of the country, because there's a different price because of the shipping. So just know that as well. And I don't know how well or quickly or whatever they will go. But if they, for some reason, I don't have enough, I didn't overplan, but I didn't underplan either, I don't think. I hope not. But if I do have to get another shipment, you might get an email saying your order is delayed because I have to get another shipment or something like that. But hopefully not. Hopefully I have enough, for whoever wants them. And yeah, I hope you love them. And I would love to hear I've heard some extraordinary stories with them. They're kind of weird cards. I mean, I love like my surrender cards, but they do seem to really speak to people. So I've been so happy to hear about these stories from other readers that have written me about them, and just people that have had really good experiences using them. So I'm really thrilled about it. And yeah, I'm just so happy to bring them finally. It's about a 2-year process because it took me about a year to figure it out. And then, and then another, almost a year making them and working on them here and there, because I couldn't really work on them all the time. I just didn't have time. So I would just work on them when I could. And I'm just so glad they're done, and I hope you love them. And yeah, that's it. So enjoy, and I will talk to you again. Bye.